is going on, everybody? Anthony here for the ABJ Podcast. If it sounds a little different listening on the audio side, this is my first test of a podcast in person with my new setup. Now, if you're looking at the video, I hope it looks cool, right? We're out in the back patio section of Pilgrim Brewing Company in Pottsville, Pennsylvania. And hopefully at one point in time I can get the same camera I have, but a 3-camera setup, so one will be on me, my guests, and that. So right now it's kind of just a 1-camera shot, so it's going to be just one continuous shot like you're normal seeing. The future, hopefully, is to get 2 more of these cameras so I can do 3 shots, but that's going to come in the future. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. This is going to be a fun test, and if this works out, then I can start doing more in person. And when I'm out at wrestling shows or out in places like this, when I meet cool, interesting people that want to tell me about their story. So before we get into anything, make sure you check the links below for my links to support with merch, Patreon if you want to support the Patreon, as well as my guest links that you can follow them on social media and follow their brands and where they can where they reside and how you can support them. But let's get to our sponsor first. Guys, it has finally happened. A whole store fully dedicated to vintage wrestling. They say it can never be done, but I've seen it with my own eyes. Suplex Vintage Wrestling is a store curated by wrestling fans for wrestling fans. Located on 5th Street in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, just 1 block south of South Street in the heart of Queens Village. Their shop is the largest collection of vintage wrestling apparel under one roof. Their selection includes classic designs featuring your favorite wrestlers from the Golden Age, Attitude Era, Internationals, Indies, and more. And if you're tired of watching premium live events at home, SVW hosts the best watch party since your friend Kyle's 12th birthday party, back in the day. And if shirts and watch parties aren't your thing, don't forget their large selections of figures, replica belts, trading cards, and from their T-shirts and hats to rare wrestling memorabilia, they have something for every wrestling enthusiast out there. So what are you waiting for? Check them out at suplex.sv on SVW on Instagram or at suplex.svw.com and let them satisfy your nostalgia needs. Also, links for my sponsorships are below. I do have another one to read here in a little bit. My guest here today, we met maybe about a month ago here at Pilgrim, and we connected almost immediately. We're talking about our passions and our dreams, and he came in with really cool merchandise, and he had a cool vibe about him, and we started bullshitting, and we were supposed to record something on the vlog, and it just never happened because he was socializing and I was socializing, and then we kind of went 2 different ways and drank a couple beers, and beers happen, especially here at Pilgrim. Just gotta bring it a little closer to you. But now we're finally hanging out. The bar's not really busy. We're able to sneak out here out back. I love this little patio setup, and we're gonna chat, and we're gonna really get to know each other here because I know a little bit, but I really dive in here. So introduce yourself and let people know who you are.
NubianBear.
Bring it right to your middle chest. There you go.
NubianBear. Barker Films Music. You know what I mean? Associated with Vinjaws Super Group. You know what I mean? My man Wiusi. You know what I mean? Kentex, the God of Palm. You know, Andre 360. You know, Mike Chambers, Red Fidel, and Ty Stick, the one-arm assassin, and Sundiata the Great. Salute.
That sounds like a really sick Wu-Tang team right there. Like everyone has a really dope name.
We killing it, son. We killing it. I tell people though, it's like a Wu-Tang and Public Enemy collage, just because of the music that we're bringing.
Now, what type of style is it, or is it like just mix and match?
It's a mix and match because Andre is from Philly. Andre 360 is from Philly. Red Fidel's from Miami. Sundiata's from Reading. Kentex, the God of Quam, he's from New York, Brooklyn. No, Mount Vernon. And Mike Chambers is from North Carolina.
Oh, wow.
So it's like it's a weird collective, son, but it's fucking dope, son. It works, bro.
Yeah.
It works. It really
How did
does.
you guys all meet up?
I flew out to Atlanta to do a show at the Atrium. My man Godson had me fly out there, and I met Andre and a couple other people. Oh, and Mike Chambers, because we was all performing. So after that, it was like, yo, let's work. Your shit is dope. Your shit is dope. I like what you just did. I like what you just did. And you know what I mean? It was like, yo, my man came up with the whole group. Yeah, I mean, you can see the breakdown of what it means on my social media, and everybody was like, yo, that shit is fire, son. Let's go.
Now, where are you originally from?
New Jersey.
New Jersey, what part?
New Brunswick.
New Brunswick. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that like central,
It's
south?
like Plainfield, Broadway.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
In that area.
I did a lot of wrestling in Jersey, and I always usually shit on
Okay.
Jersey as a state, but they've warmed up to me. I support my Jersey people, but
Okay.
how did you find Pottsville, Pennsylvania?
My brother's my brother-in-law bought houses out here and he started flipping them and shit.
Yeah.
So we was in Lehigh Valley and the dude was about to sell our crib right from under. It's like, yo, you got 10 days to be the fuck out. I'm selling this shit. My brother was like, yo, I got a house. It ain't fully ready, but we'll work to get you in there. And, you know, it was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
5-bedroom. It was.
Now, how long have you been in the rap game?
Oh, wow.
Or hip hop? Just try to keep it mid chest here.
I've been
Sorry.
in music for.
I don't want to lose your speech.
I would say since I was 7.
7.
Since 7, I was introduced at 7, musically wise, you know what I mean? But all throughout that, chorus in high school, band, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it was always some music, singing at home, you know, honing my skills, never in front of nobody, you know, because it came as a surprise to my mom's too. So when I finally let it be known that, yo, I could do some shit. And I think I was put here for this shit.
For music.
And then I believe, you really was put here for this shit. So can't nobody tell me different. I know what we doing, son. It's 100, B.
What is the overall message of your music in general, not just the group in general, like just like for your message?
My vibe is, and it's funny that all our shit coincide together. It's good vibes, B. You know what I mean? It's to change some shit. You know what I mean? Whatever little change we could do or spark, that's what we here to do, son. That's what I'm here to do, period. My music, it's redundant. Mm-hmm. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to be saying the same shit over and over, just in different ways. You're going to be like, oh, shit, that shit, yeah. Same shit. Once you start listening, it's going to be the same shit, bro. Good vibes. Peace and love, B. That's it, son.
So from what I heard a little bit, it has almost like you have like a Rastafarian, like that style in your singing and your style. Yeah. Which I fuck with. You know what I mean? It's mellow music, man. You can maybe you can enjoy some greenery.
Yeah.
Have a glass of beer, you know what I mean, and just vibe out.
It's an ear catfish. You know what I'm saying? Because I could disguise all type of preachy type of jewels and shit to drop in there, but the melody will have you like, oh, nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had so many people say, y'all don't understand what you're saying, but it sounds good. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to just go with that.
So when did you really start taking this full time of coming out to your friends and family and be like, yo, I'm going to be a musician? What was that breakout moment? I might get deep here.
I have to say, if the first group that I met and got into was a group called Freedom of Identity. My man Kenyatta, he was from Jersey too, and he introduced me to like, let's go to the studio and put this shit down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then it was like, okay, all right, word. And so I would say I was like 20, 21. I'm 50 now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't look it.
I'm about to be 51 this August. You know what I mean?
What's that saying?
Not a fucking thing, dude.
Black don't crack, right?
Go time.
You don't look 50.
It's fucking go time, dude. Straight up. I feel that this is my time right now. I shouldn't have had it back then when I was young, because I wouldn't have known how to appreciate it and treat it if it would have blew and been, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Right now, I'm in my right state of mind. All my brothers, we in our right state of mind to receive everything we need to receive from what we doing right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's coming together, bro. You know what I mean? Like oh shit. You know what I'm saying? So
who are some musicians that you lean on or that inspire you, or styles that you kind of reflect, or their message or positivity that you kind of feed from or derive from?
Well, as far as message, I would definitely have to say Public Enemy for sure. You know what I mean? For group, just showing unity and like, yo, we come to mash shit up. Wu-Tang, of course. You know what I'm saying? Like, we come to you know, individually, Old Dirty was my man because I like that, you know what I mean, that offbeat to where you been, what the hell? Yeah, exactly. It catch you off guard type shit. That was my dude.
When
that
you
was my
speak,
favorite
you listen.
dude from Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? Ice Cube, of course. Q-Tip. Yo, it's all over the board.
Q-Tip. I love me some.
I love a lot.
I just watched
of
Friday this morning.
Type of look. A lot of different shit, bro. Shit, I even like Marilyn Manson's first album, The Beautiful People. That was my shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The dude that shot that video, I was like, yo, I would love to have him shoot a video for me.
Yeah.
That shit, dude was crazy with the camera. You know what I mean? But it's good music can't be denied, bro. And I listen to shit from Japan. JP Wavy.
I've never heard of that one.
him?
No.
Japanese artist. He's got the soundtrack on not this Fast and Furious, but the last one.
Okay.
He got the title track on that.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So I'm all over the board with it, bro. Good music is good music no matter what it is, B. You know what I mean? But what I choose to represent is something that I feel it could be helpful, not to hinder. You know what I'm saying? Or to get you on a certain frequency and a vibration that's going, you know what I'm saying? Like other than what's needed right now.
Yeah.
And what's needed right now, you know what's needed right now. So, 'cause shit is crazy, bro.
It
Shit is crazy.
sounds so corny to say, and I think if you try to say this shit in the 90s and 2000s or even like mid 2000s, people would shit on you for saying it. But man, like, we have way too much negativity. There's too much division. There's too much people hating like families are being torn apart for just political reasons and like everything that should be bringing people together is what's tearing us all apart. And good music and good art can bring the people back together. It's almost that reality check of like I said, I'm a punk rock kid, but I also love my hip hop and like both. I think we kind of talked about this, man. Punk rock is essentially just poor white people pissed off at the establishment, and hip hop is poor black pissed off at the establishment.
My wife is a punk rocker, straight up black lipstick, leopard skin coat, shopping at the Goodwill, throwing her fashions together. She turned me on to the Dead Milkmen and all of that. Yeah, all of that wild shit. But I like that shit. Some of that shit is fucking dope. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I think they kind of... I told her, I was like, yo, this is fucking white hip hop.
Yeah. It really it really much is so. It's the same message, just a different drum beat. You know what I mean?
It's fucking dope, bro.
Yeah.
Word up. Good music is good music.
Now you talked about you have an eye for production. You said you like the camera work on some stuff. You are part of a little bit of production team as well.
Yeah, my sons are more, with the cameras on. I ain't even gonna lie. I'll probably hold a couple of lights and shit like that. I don't.
You're part of the team, though. You're part of the squad.
Yeah, man. But I don't. The microphone, that's it.
Yeah.
That's my job. You call me when it's time to get on the mic. That's when you call.
So what are some of the stuff they do, like filming wise?
Well, they're shooting like commercials for car dealerships right now. They just sealed the deal with Kelly dealership in Lehigh. They doing their thing with that. You know what I mean? We was trying to get a couple of places around here, like the guy at the smoke shop. He's about to open up a hookah joint going up towards Weiss's.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. You know what I mean? So he was like, yo, I want your sons to come through. And
did you ever see the dude on TikTok who just rolls through with his DSLR camera and he's like, yo, can I shoot you like a quick promo video? And he like has the dude do a thing and he shoots a video and shows it to the guy. And the guy's like, what? Like, just like a food truck. He'll walk up to a food truck and just be like, yo, this is what I do. Can I put something together real quick for you? Right. And then the guy will be like, yeah, let me see what you can do. And he'll just like videotape the guy cooking and do all these crazy camera angles and add like cinematography and music to it. And it's like, nice. And he makes like a 30, 40 second video of just like putting this guy's business over. Right. And it helps the guy's business grow. You know what I mean? Nice. Okay. And that's so needed right now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
My son was like, yo, we should just hit all the businesses around here and just, let them know that it's available. So I was like, okay,
well, let's real quick. Speaking of business here, we're both sipping on the same thing. Oh, we got a little bit of a strawberry peach goza from Pilgrim Brewing Company. You came in, you're like, what do I want to drink? And I said, try this. And you're enjoying it. You're enjoying it.
That shit is quite tasty. I must admit. Word up.
This is the beautiful thing about community and how we're talking about small business and beer. Yeah. We're at a brewery in Pottsville owned by people I truly, truly love. We don't. This is the second time we ever sat down and talked.
Yes.
And we're bonded over the fact that we're enjoying a great beverage in a great small business, and this place's community is they support music. They support people like myself of creativity, and this place is just a hub for it.
Nice.
And here's a connection right here, and we're filming it here, just in the back, hanging out
Live for you.
You know what I mean? Like, this is sick. Like, it's really dope.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I love it. So if you're in the Pottsville area, there's so much cool stuff, man. How has your experience in Pottsville been?
It's been pretty good.
You can be honest.
Say. No, it's been good, bro. I mean, I had, little hiccups on the block, but it's to be expected. So I'm not going to make something that's 5 and turn it into a 10.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, can I ask, just from experience, so I had friends who moved from where I am right now. They moved from New York to Monty City, which is like 2 towns over. And they struggled a lot because it was a culture shock. If going from an area where it was predominantly a mixed bag of New York, of every like the melting pot, to coming to an area that is for the most part predominantly white.
Right.
How much of it do you think is hate, and how much of it you think is misunderstanding because they don't understand culture?
I don't know. I don't know if I would necessarily call it hate, because it depends on what they say, what the experience is.
Yeah.
Well,
that's what I'm thinking. I think it gets misconstrued as hate, but I think a lot of it is they just like, and it's not. I'm not saying it's not their fault, but they never lived next to someone who
used to it,
like they never had different cultures or things like that. But I feel like. Exactly. You come to a place like this, you have a beer, you sit down, you talk to each other, you break bread.
It's new to them, so it's foreign.
Yeah.
So they're gonna act, like when you see something or you taste something that you ain't never tasted before, you're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
You gotta get used to it.
If I taste some weird shit, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck is this? Who made this? You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't blame them for that. You know what I mean? But me personally, I live so many different places, so
you bounce around.
Nothing to me. Yeah, I was a military brat, so we was in Germany for 9 years.
Were you born on the base?
No, I was born in Jersey, but
so my mom was born in Germany on a military base.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yep, she was born. My mom was the same boat. She lived in Hawaii. They lived in Italy. They lived in Germany.
Nice.
They were all over the world.
Okay.
With my grandfather.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Where all did you experience? You said Germany?
In Stuttgart, and we lived in Kralsheim.
In Germany?
Yeah.
How old are you?
7, and I ain't come back till I was like 15.
So you had a good chunk of your youth in Germany.
Yeah.
How was that?
That was fucking dope.
Dude, I want to go drink beers in Germany so bad.
I want to go back as an adult and have some fun. Because my childhood was just, it was beautiful. My parents made it lovely for me, son, but
yeah.
I know they had a lot of fun as adults, So I definitely want to experience that. You could drink at 14 over there. The beers are fucking...
They don't mess around.
Das Boot.
Yeah.
Word up.
So, what has your journey been, going from a bigger area to like the Jersey area and then moving to a place like Pottsville and still keeping, because when you get in these smaller towns, man, and things close at 9, 10 o'clock at night, and it's easy to get caught up in shit because everybody knows everybody and everyone's in each other's business. And, like, you live in a bigger city, man. You can see someone, you never see that person ever again. You know what I mean? It's one of those environments. But coming from that to here, and still trying to chase this dream at your age, how's that process been?
I trust the process. It's going how it's supposed to go. I'm just laying on my back and floating. I'm not gonna fight the current or none of that.
Just letting the universe take where you need to be.
It's going exactly how it's supposed to go, and I'm fine with that.
I love that.
You know what I mean? I'm enjoying my journey.
Man, I'd be swimming too damn hard and burning myself out.
Look, nah, man.
I can't float. I can't float. My body.
The current will bring you back in.
My body does not let me.
The current will bring you back in. I always believed that. I always felt that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's been. I'm loving it, bro. I'm loving it. For real, it's going good.
Where can people find or listen to your content or your music?
YouTube, you can type in NubianBear, you know what I mean, on YouTube.
Can you spell that out?
NubianBear. You know what I mean? Or you could, I got a couple of joints on SoundCloud, you know what I mean? But as far as the Vengeance album, we just dropped the Red Black album, which is a green album, gonna be dropping soon too. But you can find those on Bandcamp, you know what I mean? But
make sure you send me all that links. I'll throw them in the description below. If somebody were to listen to you for the first time or listen to your crew, what would be the song that you said, like, this is the one you should check out?
With me?
Yeah.
I would say the one I got online right now, the last one I put out, Fauci and Friends, because it's dealing with the vaccine and all of that. Hey, yo.
Oh, we're going to get controversial here?
Nah, I don't even want to shit on nobody and what they believe in, but I'm not with the shenanigans. I'm not with the whitewash. I'm not with the sheeple type of shit at no shape, form, or fashion. So if you ain't open to hearing some shit and being like, yo, there's some validity to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then I may not be for you. I'm not going to be for everybody. You know what I mean? And
absolutely.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not your cup of tea, I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? But my shit is dope. And I'm speaking that real shit. You know what I'm saying?
I like it. Yeah, that is a very polarizing thing. I get both sides of the spectrum, right? Because I do believe there's a lot that happens so quick and a lot of misinformation on both sides were put out.
Yeah. I can't be mad at you for being paranoid of some shit.
Absolutely.
I cannot. I will not. I will not scrutinize you, disrespect you, enough. But when I see people with the mask on, I'll be like...
See, I did the math. I did everything by the book. Because I believe in science. I believe in science. I am a dumb punk rock kid from School County, Pennsylvania. So if someone in the medical field says, "Hey, you should probably do this for now until we figure shit out," I'm gonna listen. Right?
Okay.
And I've been vaccinated as a kid, and the things I'm vaccinated for, I'm good. Like I was
not vaccinated as a kid as well.
You know what I mean? So when that came out, I was like, I'll take the vaccines. I'll do what I gotta do. If I feel like it's helping the greater good, I'll do it. And I did, but I can also see the other side of the spectrum of why people were paranoid to do it as well. You know?
Yeah,
absolutely.
I definitely understand that.
Totally, completely understand both sides.
Everybody don't got family members that work in hospitals and see what's really going on and how it's unfolding. And like, yo, we getting kickback for just saying it's related to that.
Yep. Yeah.
What? Word?
Yeah, companies made a lot. No. Companies made a lot of money.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they
Scare
did.
tactics.
Yes, they did. They made a lot of money during a global pandemic. Billionaires became even more billionaires, and poor people became more poor during a pandemic.
It's scared to death.
It was crazy. A lot of crazy shit happened.
I don't like that shit. I don't like you doing shit to the people for no fucking reason. I don't like that you have the upper hand and stopping everybody from... Everybody need to be comfy, man.
Yeah. Let me adjust you real quick. So we're gonna try this. We're gonna give you a little extension.
Okay.
So I keep it closer to the mouth for you there. Okay. I don't want. Yeah. Because I normally. When I'm doing this in the studio, I can hear everything.
Right.
And now I'm just kind of like banking on this to just like sound perfect. You know what I mean? So I'm nervous. I'm hoping this comes through good.
We can do it again. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. It's not scripted. It's all natural.
No, that's
if you ask me this shit all over again, I'm gonna tell you the same shit again.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
That's the beauty of this. Is I want this to be a conversation. Essentially, the premise of what I wanted to do was like if you meet somebody in a bar and you have a conversation and we get to know each other, and it couldn't be any more than that right now because we were literally at a bar getting to know each other.
Second meeting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the vibes was peace from the door.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
absolutely. I love this back patio. There's a fire pit back here and shit. Dope. I love it. So I love this place. It's my favorite place. That was a country song. I love this bar. I don't listen to country. But yeah. So and then also you have a clothing line. So that's how I first met you. You came and you brought
FeBurn.
You brought somebody a T-shirt And I was like, oh, look at this guy killing it. And you had some cool art and some cool designs. So let's talk about that a little bit. How do you come up with your stuff, and where can people find your clothing line?
Well, we have a virtual store on my Instagram, Teesprings. I'm sure you probably know that.
That's where all my stuff is.
Yeah, Teesprings. Hit us up. You know what I mean? But yeah, they don't do the embroidery.
Yeah, that's coming
that
soon.
I've seen yet.
Yeah, I think there's embroidery
Teespring.
hats. They just
Okay.
came out with hats.
Yeah. But yeah, we did this. My son had this one done in Easton at an ABE guy he got a shop in Easton, do his own clothing and shit like that. He's pretty dope. Nano, he's dope. Salute, King. You know what I mean?
And it's called FeBurns.
It's called FeBurn.
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 So it's FeBurn.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can either FeBurn weed, FeBurn calories to get your workout on, and my favorite, FeBurn the wicked.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So yeah, my son's gonna be taking over the FeBurn Fitness. You know what I mean? So he's gonna be doing that. Bodies by Zay.
Where does the name come from?
Me and my son thought of it.
Yeah.
Because we smoke.
You just get you
know what I
bond,
mean?
you light up, and you
and
be a cool
and
idea.
the music got a reggae type of feel to it. So FeBurn. Y'all man, you heard of FeBurn? Sure that.
Have you ever been to Jamaica?
No.
I want to go so
Never.
bad. I want to go so bad. The only place I ever been out of the country was Dominican Republic.
Okay. I think my music is out there.
Is it?
Because my a beat maker that I knew in the Lehigh Valley, he's from there. And he said he took my CD out there, but when he came back, he didn't have it. His uncle had it. And he was like, yo, Unc, you got that CD? He was like, yeah, man, I took that.
You ain't getting it back.
You ain't getting that back.
There you go.
So all I pictured was like, oh shit, my shit probably blasting in one of the fucking stores out there with a wireless song, just mad speakers, a whole wall of speakers just bumping NubianBear like.
Where did NubianBear come from? How did that name come about?
NubianBear came from my man from Freedom of Identity, my man Kenyatta. He was like, yo, you like with wild energy, son. You just be like naturally like you move like a bear, some like the quick strikes and shit. So I was like, you know what I mean? And then we was always studying, so Nubia, you know what I'm saying? Africa, you know what I'm saying? Person of color, so it fit.
I love that.
So it was bestowed upon me. It wasn't nothing that I just,
Not cocaine. You're a weed bear, not cocaine bear.
Yeah.
Exactly. Let's get that clear.
Not the cocaine, but and I had the nerve to sit and watch that shit.
You didn't like it?
It
Dude,
was fucking crazy.
I
It was
loved
all over
it.
the place.
I fucking loved it.
It was all over the place. I was like, what the fuck are they doing?
Bro, when those kids did coke, it was the funniest shit ever.
It was fucking hilarious.
And Ice Cube's kid is so good.
He is.
He's so
He is.
good.
I
So
wonder if
good.
He took classes because he's good early. He was in the one.
He was in NWA. He played his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was thinking more or less the one. I think that was probably easy for him to do that one.
Yeah.
But to pray the next movie he was in with the guy from Pineapple Express.
Oh, I didn't see that
Where
one.
he was his friend and he was trying to get with a reporter chick and he was like, yo, you know her from back in the day. He played his friend. Yo, I'm like, yo, okay, he got versatility.
He's
yo,
good.
You can really act, boy.
Yeah,
You know
he's
what I mean?
really
so to
talented.
act like a MC, it ain't too hard if you from the hood. You can act like a rapper, even
Yeah.
if you can't rap. You know what I mean?
I think it's when people come from a back. Now, listen, I don't think that kid ever grew up. Maybe Ice Cube was like, listen, man, you're going to struggle a little bit. You're going to feel what I feel. Who knows? Or maybe he grew up like a rich kid. But when people come from that like Ludacris and all these other people, like WWE people, they're like, they get to a point where they're just like, yo, they have that fuck it in their system. Like, oh, yeah, I'll go do it. And if I suck, fuck it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'll figure it out as I go. I don't know. It's just kind of having that attitude of just going for it, you know?
Exactly. And it worked for him.
Well, besides music and movies, like what when you're not making music, when you're not helping the production team, when you're not doing the clothing line, what do you do to unwind and for fun? Are you a big movie guy?
Yeah. I love the funny. You know what I mean? I love funny shit. You know, Jack Black is my fucking dude.
You gotta see Mario. If you like Jack Black, you gotta
I
see
love Jack Black.
You
That's
gotta see
my
Mario.
fucking dude, B. What? It's a fucking classic. Hell yes. Hell yes. Got the fucking movie on DVD.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
What? Hell yeah. That's my shit. Love shoot 'em up shit. John Wick, of course. You know what I mean? Love karate shit. Love research and study. You know what I mean?
Gotta be careful though, because people do their research and they go on YouTube and they
I mean
immediately
like books and shit.
Yeah,
and
but
linking up shit.
yeah,
and
but
like,
I think what a lot of people do is they watch a YouTube video and then they consume what the YouTube video is and they take it as just gospel right then and there. And it's like, nah, you can listen to that, but then you have to go and study the other side of the spectrum. You know what I mean? Like, for example, podcasting, I used to do a lot of different topics and a lot of different things. And we did a topic of Aleister Crowley. You know who Aleister Crowley is?
Hell yeah, I know who Aleister Crowley is.
So depending on...
and Madame Blavatsky.
Yeah, so depending on what book you read or content you consume of Aleister Crowley, they can paint that dude to be a genius and paint him to be this revolutionary person. Or you can learn that not so good in certain aspects.
Yes.
And then what you do is you could be like, then you take both sides of that information and go, all right, he sucked here. But his ideas here, and here are okay, and they're actually working today with his mind state. You know what I mean? Like, not everything that everyone
can have some good ideas and be fucking evil and wicked.
Absolutely.
And to me, that's what he was.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because his mom called him the devil incarnate.
Yeah.
She said he was an evil, wicked child.
Yep.
What the fuck is that?
But his ideas of self-belief, I think, are very good for people as well. So, like, if you don't have a higher power or deity, believing in thyself is just as important as putting it all in stock of a higher power.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I believe in that. You know what I mean? Evil, wicked motherfuckers can have some knowledge and jewels. Yes, they can. You know what I mean? Hell yeah, they can. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. You know what I mean? That's why I don't say I hate people. I may hate your characteristics of the shit that you've shown me.
I could find good qualities in just about anybody.
Yeah.
Just about. I mean, there's
but
some
I would
people.
have to get to know you. You know what I mean?
There's some people just like, man, fuck
I
that
hate
dude.
this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know that motherfucker to say I hate him. I don't like what he just did and what I just seen right there.
Yeah.
I can say that honestly. You know what I mean? But everything, I'm not going to judge that because I don't know.
You know what I struggle with? I have too much empathy. So I can watch someone do something really horrible, and then I immediately go, well, what did that person go through to get to the point to do that?
Right.
And could a conversation or just maybe a hug or some love could have prevented it 30 years ago to make not him the person he is right now? I get caught up in that, and then I justify people's bad behavior sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Because my empathy kicks in. I have high empathy.
I feel you.
Yeah. It's weird. It's a weird take. I don't know where that just went.
Love you have for people and seeing the good in the person. You know what I
try
mean?
so
hoping
hard.
that there's good there still.
I try so hard. I put a lot of faith in people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
I'm like Batman, man. I feel like people will do the right thing eventually.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean?
That's what's up. I believe they will too, bro. You know what I mean? Some people's path is different than others. Some people haven't been shown proper shit. Like my mom told me, I called her one day. I was like, "Yo, moms, you lied." She's like, "What you talking about?" I was like, "Yo, you told me if I treat people how I want to be treated, you know what I mean, and it would be reciprocated." I was like, "But that's not true. It's not reciprocated all the time." She was like, "That's because I didn't raise them. I raised you."
Oh, mom spit it right there.
I was like, "Shit." All right, okay.
Thanks, Mom.
You know what I mean? But that shit was dope, bro. I was like, it was a bitter pill, bro. Definitely. You know what I mean? But I get it. I get it. I really do, son.
I respect the shit out of that.
Hell yeah.
All right, man. Well, we're getting close here, but what are there any other things out there, that a message that you want to get, or things that we didn't talk about that you want to put out there?
Yeah, this peace and love movement, it's inevitable. It's not gonna be stopped. The time is now. It was a mass awakening. The malicious intent and all of that shit, your days are done. Your days are done, B. Straight up.
I love that. Listen, I appreciate you so much and helped me test out my equipment.
For sure. Thank you for having me.
I'd much rather have this than like a 6-second video in a vlog. I think this is a better suit. I hope it turned out well. I hope you guys all enjoy it. Please make sure you check the links below. Support him. Go check out his music. Tell him you heard it because of the ABJ podcast. Everyone loves ABJ.
That's right.
That's right. Here. Yep. Real quick before we get out of here, I just want to thank one more of our sponsors here, Elevation 1470. Elevate your style with Frackville's brand, Elevation 1470. Elevation 1470 is reinventing the style by bringing traditional and nostalgic apparel to Frackville and the surrounding areas of Schuylkill County, Pennsylvania. They pride themselves on hometown heritage and community. Elevation 1470 is where the trail begins, and you can find them at www.elevation1470.com to find the latest in traditional nostalgic styles of Schuylkill County, Pennsylvania. Make sure you guys check the links below. Support, do everything you got to do with him, myself, and continue to support the podcast. If you're listening to this on Spotify, make sure you check out the question below and tell me what you thought of the episode. Maybe not as long as normal ones because I am still testing out this camera and I want to make sure everything's good, and I'm paranoid as fuck right now, but we'll get it done, and the door's always open. We'll love to have you back and maybe interview more people of your crew.
Hell yeah, bring my sons for sure. The team will come through. We'll do it again.
Let's have
bring some
fun.
R cameras and get that whole.
We'll get like a 360 shit.
Bring the lights and everything, green screens if you want, all that.
I love it.
You know what I mean?
All right, we'll see you guys next time. The ABJ Podcast. Here's some music by the Converse Kid, Billy Trey. We'll see you next time.